Hey everybody, welcome to TYTSports, our fantasy spectacular. Every 6 weeks during the season, we will come together and Chris Liss from RotoWire, managing editor, is that what we want with?
Yeah.
It's good enough.
That's your title.
That's my title,
That's pretty fancy.
Heather Ankeny, who's becoming a bit of a regular at TYTSports.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
So we're going to do some fantasy conversation, and we'll also talk a little gambling, limited gambling, and those of us still remaining in survivor pools with some tips there as we head into Week 10 of the NFL. Still significant bye weeks this week. Cleveland, Kansas City, New England, the Jets, all off. Although, except for New England, not a tremendous number of fantasy players coming out of those teams.
Yeah, those Jets receivers are not, people are glad.
Right.
It's good riddance.
And you know what? The Chief and receivers do.
Right?
I mean, you can make an argument that I bet there are some leagues where Dwayne Bowe is a free agent now at this point.
Probably not.
I think I cut him in my league.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But someone picked him up. Come on.
No, it's a very running back heavy league. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not, I'm just not producing as he was expected.
He's not
to.
producing, but I imagine that he's still rosterable.
Fine, argue with me about everything. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk a little fantasy.
Yeah, so basically, what do you do with Nick Foles? Kind of the big question. Is he a hot commodity, or is that a one-week wonder? His stuff's on the way to Canton, Ohio.
You mean is he Foles gold?
Oh, wow.
I think actually Nick Foles, you roster and you gamble on, especially this week. This is a pretty good matchup against Green Bay, although it would be better for them actually if Aaron Rodgers were playing because that would force them to score more. Nick Foles is very strange. He had a great game against Tampa, who has a good defense. Then he had a horrible game in Dallas, got a concussion, and people kind of said, okay, forget about this. Michael Vick's their guy. And then after this game against Oakland, it's like, okay.
But also then came back and played against the Giants and was terrible, correct?
No, that was Matt Barkley.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Vick started that game, right?
Yes, Vick started the game.
Right,
Matt Barkley came in and was turning the ball. Matt Barkley had never had a 3-and-out for his first 4 or 5 drives because they always ended in a turnover or a 4-and-out. Okay, so he had.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, Nick Foles. I mean, look, you put up 7 touchdown passes, 400 yards, and I know the Raiders are not a great pass defense. I just think with that offense and Chip Kelly and now Riley Cooper becoming a viable option and Deshaun Jackson and the tight ends getting involved. Remember, Zach Ertz was a high-round pick. I just think that you've got to gamble on him. Unless you have one of the top 5 or 6 quarterbacks, you pick him up and you just think, this guy could be, last year Colin Kaepernick came in and was a monster. I think he could come in and do a similar type of thing down the stretch. And I think if he plays well, he's going to keep the job even when Michael Vick gets healthy.
I don't see how it's conceivable that if he continues to play well, that Mike Vick ever takes another snap as the starter. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense, because first of all, it looks like he can run the offense. The idea that you have to have a scrambling quarterback to run Chip Kelly's offense seems simplistic. You have to have some ability to move, and Foles can move a little bit. I mean, he's not. He's not going to run like Vick, but Vick. We know what happens when Vick runs like Vick. Vick can't play. Right. So I think it seems likely that Nick Foles is an NFL caliber quarterback, and there's some chance that he'll be the Eagles quarterback for a while. So I mean,
are you starting him this week?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would start him.
If you had Brady.
I just keep going back to if you have Brady, no, but I'm going to keep going back to my team because I think my team is I'm 4-5. And emblematic of I could be 5-4, of so many teams. I have an incredibly deep team that's not good, and I have Robert Griffin and Phillip Rivers, and every week I'm like I don't know, and now I had Nick Foles. I signed him after, and then I had to cut him for roster spots, so I didn't have him this week. I did sign the Raider defense though this week.
Oh boy,
it was a clutch move.